Hey guys, we're at a new studio today. We are welcomed by Mastermind Studio. Thank you so much for having us.
Beautiful.
We talk all about opening day, the ring ceremony. We're 7-0 right now.
Man, we really started this season out with a bang.
So we get into all of it.
This episode is also presented to you by Legends Addict. Check out their Instagram. They have amazing events. We will be there. Come hang out with us.
Can't wait to meet you. Now to the episode. I just want somebody to talk Dodgers to me. What were we just talking about? How good we are?
Yeah. I was like,
how no one wants to talk to us about how good the Dodgers are?
yeah, no one wants to talk to us. We keep trying to chew someone's ear off about something, and they're just like, okay.
This is what got me into starting a podcast from the beginning.
I know.
Just trying to get people to talk Dodgers with me.
But they're just all showing up, and they're making it. I can't get off the high. We said, we have a lot to say this episode.
We're so good.
Yeah.
We are so good.
We really are.
It's amazing. And we're only on game. Today will be our 8th game because we're 7-0. New record. Beat the Yankees 1933 record.
And did I read that it's LA's? We beat our own record? 7-0.
And the last time we did this, we won the World Series.
And honestly, I'm going to settle with 8. We've got to with the Ohtani bobblehead, but I'm pushing for 24. No, I want to go straight.
Okay, Orel told us the other day 162-0.
You're right, but I'm trying to be realistic.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens. But anyway, welcome back to Talk Dodgers to me. I am Melissa Meyer.
I'm Jacqueline Ruiz,
and we're at a new studio today.
It's so beautiful.
I know. This is Mastermind Studio. I came here and was on one of my best friend Natalie's podcasts.
I'm dying to meet her, by the way.
You might be meeting her after this.
You didn't tell me.
She's dying to meet you too.
Oh, I'm excited.
But a friend of mine, Mark, created Mastermind Studios, which is amazing and beautiful. And this is really fun to be here today as we figure out our next permanent home.
I know. We're in Hollywood. We made it, Mom.
Adam, how do you feel about our new studio today?
Great. A lot of fun.
Oh, one word Adam today.
We're going to warm him up.
But anyway, let's go back to opening day.
We've done a lot.
We've been to a lot of games already.
And so blessed for that. Opening day, I think everyone was we got to experience them in Tokyo, but just being home, the stadium's on fire.
It's incredible.
October
the energy,
baseball is...
Dodger fans are excited.
So opening day, how did you feel?
Well, we had quite a week after coming back from Tokyo, went straight to the Kirby Yates event and just trying to catch our bearings and get back on a regular schedule that you kind of pushed me and said, girl, you're going to opening day.
Well, how could you not?
Well, I knew we were going to go to Orel's jersey night. I really wanted to go to the ring ceremony, but I'm so glad that we went to opening day.
It wouldn't have felt right without you. And you picked me up at La Sorted's. I was able to go earlier and sit down and have some pizza. And they came out with a new beer called the Walk Off, which was delicious.
Oh, I can't wait to try it.
But it just felt so fitting that you were able to come and just swoop me and we could walk in together because we were sitting separate.
I think that's a new tradition we're going to have. We're going to go to La Sorted's, get a slice, and then go to the game.
I love it. I love the tradition.
I mean, Tommy had the upside down Mamba slice, which is my favorite, ready for me. Grabbed you, hopped in the car, and we were off to Dodger Stadium. And just the joy walking in, being amongst the fans after we just won, the energy has never been better.
It really hasn't. I mean, I made a joke on my Instagram the other day, like, is anyone going to the game? And then I put like, no, there's like 161 more, but I got so many like, yeah, duh. And I'm like, I'm here for that. I'm here for that energy. It was really good to be back. It was so fun to see fans and to talk again with people who care about it as much as we do.
It was so fun to wear my sequin dress.
Yeah, that was fun. Thank you for doing that.
So we were sitting separately this time. I was lucky enough to sit with Travis, who I've been on his ESPN show a couple times, and another friend who works for ESPN, David, and then, our buddy Eddie.
Yeah.
And that was fun, but I missed you.
I really missed you. I know. I was with one of my best friends. I go to Dodger games with her. We've been going since 2007. And
we met up in Tokyo.
Yeah, Courtney, you guys are going to hear and probably see Courtney at some point because it was just fun to sit down again. And now that I have someone like you in this kind of setting, always talking, and I forgot it was like she's like my original little podcast like co-host. You know
I
what
can't
I mean?
wait to talk baseball with her too.
You guys are much more the statistic, the fun fact. I feel like you have so many fun facts about so many things, statistics and things. But you guys will. Yeah, I can't wait till you guys talk. You guys are gonna hit it off for sure.
She seems great, so I'm excited to get to know her more.
Yeah.
I was just picking Travis's brain the whole time. It's great, to hang with Orel and be able to talk to him as he does the broadcast and has done lots of interviews. So I was asking Travis a bunch of questions, who was his hardest interview? What do you do when they're not really giving you anything? And
I know. I kept trying to get your attention because I was really just one section up, but like right there. And every time I looked, you're chit-chatting with them, watching the game, or talking to fans.
Mm-hmm.
And I took a video and I
You
was
did?
like, yeah, I took a video of you talking to the fan. Remember I showed you?
Guys, I ran into Jose.
You did. And I met him. He came up, he's like, Jacqueline. And I turned around. I was like, I love that you know me.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing. As soon as we walked down our row to get to our seats, all of a sudden I hear my name and it's Jose,
Guys,
who everyone knows
talk
from the
Dodgers
fan
with me.
episode.
Yeah. You have the best fans. I'm new on this. And I swear they've all welcomed me with just the biggest warmth. And they all were like, Jackie, like they just know me already. And you guys have great fans. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah.
Talk about Jose.
Well, we do, and I feel so close to them and grateful for them that I could cry. But hearing like talk Dodgers to me in Dodger Stadium or Melissa or podcast girl, I'm just like getting used to it.
I know. I even at Les Sorteds, a family stopped me and they're like, I love your top. And then they're like, wait, are you the girl on the internet? And I was just like, no, but I did. I kind of felt the same full circle moment a little. I've felt the growth and the hard work on the off season, and so many people have rallied around both of us. And I think that's just what makes it even more special that we are able to join forces this season.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see what's to come.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was great to see Jose and just, with the support and with the podcast, Dodger Stadium really does feel like a second home. Like when I walk in there and I'm seeing all the fans and running into people we know, like you ran into people you knew, I did too. It feels like a second home. And gosh, what an amazing feeling that is.
It really does. It kind of just validates why we've even gotten here and have chosen this path, because it really is so genuine. And that's what we rock with.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's what we like to be around.
And we also like to be around a really good team, which is what we have this year.
We're so good.
We're going to say that a million times this year.
But we are. It's like you're watching it and you're just like, God, we're so good. Everyone just is showing up. And
I just think like every guy on our team, the bar is raised and they are all matching it. And it's amazing to see. They're lifting up each other. They're working their asses off. And it's working.
It really is. I mean,
I feel like it's October baseball already, just with how we've been playing, with how the stadium feels. And we're only in game 8. So I hope they don't slow down and keep it rocking.
We have to get this win.
If they need some motivational pep talks from us, we are available as always.
Could you imagine? Gibby and Freeman, can we talk about that?
Okay.
Because that was a moment.
Gibby meet Freddie. I mean, one, it just like acknowledged the amazing call from Joe Davis. Can't wait to meet him eventually and ask him about that. And if he prepared for that, if he knew he was going to say that, I don't know. But when we're sitting in the stands and, there's some speculation of who's going to come out and this or that, I'm like, it has to be Kirk Gibson. It has to. And then all of a sudden he gets called out after Ice Cube comes out again in his convertible. I mean, who else has an opening ceremony like that?
No one. And I think we found that out. Sorry, Fat Joe. But we found that out last season. Mm-hmm. It was so fitting for Ice Cube to deliver us our beautiful trophy. Mm-hmm. I was sitting Courtney's seats were very much in the more well-off season ticket holders. I mean, my seats even had cushions on them, like
Really?
built in.
What?
Yeah. And so it was an older demographic. But when Gibby came out, oh man, to see the emotion through all of them, and like they were just like blown away and they were so happy. And it was so touching. And
I was tearing up for sure.
and we always talk about how 88 is like our little kismet. We were both born there. And before Freddie, that was the walk-off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was cool.
What a moment for Gibby, for Freddie, for everyone in Dodgerland.
Yeah. And Gibby looked good. He looked really good.
And we started off with Snell versus Scooble.
He came out good.
Mm-hmm.
Very strong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I didn't have an opinion really going in. I kind of kept it like, honestly, I'm just like, I trust them so much that it's like, I don't know, you show me. Like,
Totally.
I don't really have an opinion of like, I don't know. I really just want to see everyone. And I just want everyone to have their moment and like, let them work out the kink if there's a kink. But yeah, no.
I really do. I trust Andrew and our staff and the coaches so much that even like we signed some guy who was DFA'd by the Oakland A's today and we picked him up and Adam's like, how do you feel about it? I'm like, I trust them. They see something. He's apparently an outfielder. He can run the bases really well. What's his name, Adam?
I don't
his
remember.
last name is Ruiz.
Oh, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Strudy Ruiz? Is that his name?
Strudy.
Something like that. He's starting in AAA, but there's a reason we got him. And so I trust that.
Wonder what are the chances of us being cousins?
You get back to us on that. Okay, so we won game 1. That was so much fun to be at. Loved it. Lasorted, Teo Homer, Shohei Homer. What's better than that?
I mean, waking up the next day and going and interviewing Joe Kelly.
Yes, that is what's better.
I mean, come on.
Okay, that is a bucket list for me.
Yeah,
And you could tell how excited I was to talk to him.
yeah, but he made it so easy. Like, he really is just as wonderful as we could have imagined. So cool. Such a Cali boy, which I just...
Such a Cali boy.
It's such a... Every time I was in Texas, everyone was like, you're such a Cali girl. And I'm
Really?
like, hell yeah, I am. Like, and I just love it. I could just tell his vibe is just such Cali boy.
Mm-hmm. I mean, when you walk in and a mariachi band is playing for you, how else can you start the day any better? That was awesome.
I know.
Actually, that was your idea. Didn't you pitch that to Eddie and say?
I think I did.
He
You're
should
right.
get one?
And then he was like, wait, when we were walking over, where were we walking?
Yeah.
Oh, to the Mexican restaurant to have lunch with Orel and them.
When we were, after the Kirby event, when we went to lunch and we were walking back, you pitched him the mariachi band and he got it the next day.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Joe's like, yeah, I get one like when I go to In-N-Out and this and that. We're like, don't downplay this. But there was such a great turnout. Amazing fans. Oh, the little boy who wrote, his name was Maverick.
I didn't meet that one.
This little boy whose favorite players, Joe Kelly, wrote a letter to him and asked him if he would come to one of his games. Gave it to Joe. And Joe said, tell me where you play and maybe I'll show up. I bet he will.
I bet he will. Honestly, there is another, speaking of Maverick, my dog, I go outside after our episode or like our little interview with him.
Mm-hmm.
And I go outside and like Maverick's chewing on a baseball. And this little boy's next to him petting him. I'm like, Marcel, where'd he get the baseball? And he's like, he took it from the kid. I was like,
No.
Is that the ball that you were supposed to get signed? Yeah. And so then I felt bad. But the dad actually, the little kid plays in the same organization that Joe's son plays for, the travel ball.
Okay.
They didn't know they needed a ticket. I got him a ball. And then I found out he didn't even have a ticket. I was like, I got to see this one through. But we got him in. And that was really sweet. Yeah, they had a cute moment.
It was fun interviewing Joe, asking him questions, Orel watching us. The video of him watching us, like,
It's just...
with such pride.
I know. And it's
Really
just,
sweet.
It was really
We
sweet.
got to ask Orel about what that moment was like for him because he threw the first pitch that day with Steve Garvey.
Yeah.
And he loved the Gibby meet Freddie moment.
Yeah, he said that there's only been 2 people he's prepared something to say for. Like to say to, right? How do I say that? But he prepared something to say to Gibby, which was so endearing. It just shows the respect. Yeah.
Absolutely. Loved talking to Joe about his book. I pitched him some career ideas.
That was a good episode. That was a really good one.
That'll come out this week.
Yeah,
and
you guys are
lots,
gonna like
lots
that
more
one.
amazing events at Legends Addict to come. But I just love chatting with the fans and seeing their excitement for the player that's there. And we asked Joe if he was going to be at the ring ceremony, but he was at his son's playoff game and they won.
No, I think it was the
Right?
high school he went to, Corona. They were playing
Oh.
another top school, and they've like really become a really competitive school.
So Dino's son's team.
I believe so.
Okay.
But he was going to that.
So he skipped the ring ceremony for
For
that.
that. And that's just,
Would he have gotten called out onto the field though, or he just would have gotten a ring with everybody else,
I don't know.
like behind the scenes?
I don't know.
Okay, let's talk about the ring ceremony day. I'm really mad at myself for not going. But I don't know if I have to move closer to Dodger Stadium or something because
She said it.
living in Santa Monica and going to all these Dodger games is becoming a lot.
I will say, I told Marcel, I'm like, I'm going to have to make sure I do certain ones different because we were just so excited to be there. And we were so excited. And we're running around and we're like burning both sides of the candlestick. But we had to start the season with a bang.
I wish I went because
I know.
not only did I hate that I was watching the ring ceremony on TV, rewinding it, I watched Kersh walk out maybe 5 times. Was really hoping that everyone did a Kershaw chant. They didn't. A little lame. But the smile on his face,
It
to
was
hear
very,
the fans,
it was
to
pretty
see him get
emotional.
his second ring, I cried.
Yeah, it was emotional.
The outpouring of love for Kike is unbelievable.
I was, because he was sick the day before. And I
I'm
was
so
like,
glad he was
"Please
there."
don't miss this. I just knew how excited he was for the parade and to experience, because he was in Boston last time they did the other ring ceremony.
Yeah.
So he hasn't really gotten the full,
But the smile on his face,
I know.
just ear to ear.
I know.
It was so sweet. Mookie. Sometimes it sounds like people are booing him because they're like, Mookie.
I know. Same with, that was kind of with Puig. Because they'd be like, Puig, and it almost just sounded like a boo.
He had mixed review, like I feel like
might have
people
been a
have
boo.
mixed reviews about him.
Yeah,
But that
cool.
was really cool. And we had Anthony Anderson. And actually, did you know that the person who announces the Oscars is the one who announced all the guys and gave like a stat about them? I thought that was pretty cool and fitting.
very
for
fitting.
The Los Angeles Dodgers.
Yeah. And I mean, I did kind of look into that because I was like, man, who's announcing them? He was so like, it was just, it rolled off his tongue. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And
Yeah.
then our Mookie with the walk-off.
Okay, so Roki had a little bit of a rough start.
Yeah.
But that's really when it felt like October baseball because our bullpen picked him up.
Yeah, I know.
And it looked like he was crying.
I don't know. I don't know if he was. I mean,
Or sweating.
he's young. This is his first game in the States. I mean, let's be real. Going from what we watched in Tokyo to now, like I could see how that would rattle him. Mm-hmm. You know, part of me was like, I don't know, maybe everyone should just be quiet for him, but that wouldn't help him in all the other stadiums.
True. Listen, this is his first game at Dodger
Yeah, I
Stadium.
think he's going to be fine.
Yes, he will be fine.
Yeah.
It's just crazy how there's people saying, oh, Dodgers have to send him to AAA or this or that. It's like he's got to just kind of get used to it and play a
Yeah.
couple games and he's going to be just fine.
I think he'll be just fine.
With that fork ball that Orel said he has. Is that what he called it, Adam?
Forkball.
I believe in Roki. Like I said, honestly, I think
Roki, we believe in you.
Yeah, we believe in you. And I think we're going to be fine. I don't know how
We
else
are
to explain
fine.
it. We're so good.
We're so good.
Unbelievable.
Are you sick of us already?
You're 7-0, and it's just like, we're not fine. We're fine.
We're 7-0. I know.
Best record. You know who's behind us, undefeated? The Padres.
I was going to say.
Jerickson Profar.
Did the Yankees fall off? Because I know
Jerickson
there was
Profar is not on the Padres.
I know, but he was last season, and I never had a good feeling about him. I said it on here.
She really needed to bring that one up.
And now, what happens? He was hanging out with Tatis Jr. too much. Suspended 80 games.
That's
See ya.
true.
Trying to make Will Smith look bad last season. Will Smith is the nicest guy. He wouldn't hurt a fly. And Jerickson Profar is trying to create all this drama that doesn't exist. He's taunting the fans.
I know. What about, I know there was 4 teams that were all undefeated. The Yankees, are they still in it? Or did they lose with their turbo bats?
Oh, the torpedo
Oh,
bats.
the torpedo bats.
Adam and I were talking about the torpedo bats on our way.
Where did they come from? And like, aren't they already banned?
That's what I thought, but they're not. Because apparently our team is getting them.
Oh, I don't even want to know what
Imagine
Otani looks.
how good we're going to be.
People are going to be
torpedo bats. Adam wants to throw things at us right now.
Dude, I'm going to get a seat in the freaking parking lot and just be like, let me know when Otani hits it. Just start catching balls from, the parking lot. I'm here for it.
Where did the torpedo bats come from, Adam?
They were used last year. Some teams were using them last year in like batting practice and stuff. But again, this goes back to our conversation with Rick and just where analytics is going. They're looking at all factors. They're looking at imagine a category, imagine a variable. Baseball teams are trying to examine it to try to get the edge in baseball, one of them being bat technology. And so if you can adjust the bat some in order for it to cater to a player's swing path or cater to a player and where they hit the ball the most often, they're going to try to do that. And they did it within the rules.
Oh, too many analytics.
I mean, the bats sound fun, and the Cubs scored 18 runs the other night. The Yankees hit like 10 home runs in a row.
I mean, I guess since we have shorter games,
it's fun. It's more fun to watch for the fans. I'm okay with it. Once our team gets them, I mean, we really might be 162-0.
You're right. I know. I guess can we leave some for like just
I know.
Yeah.
We need a challenge.
Some sort of challenge.
If I'm going to have to put up with this all season, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to produce this podcast anymore.
No, you're stuck with us. You ain't going nowhere.
Listen, we're undefeated right now. We're on a high.
Yeah.
We're in this new studio. It's fun. We're just feeling it. And we're just about to graze upon Mookie's walk-off home run from Game 2, the ring ceremony. I mean, our guys get their World Series rings. We're off to a little bit of a rough start. Bullpen comes and picks us up, and we get a walk-off 3-run home run from Mookie Betts.
And Mookie
2
deserved
run, 3
that.
run? Yes.
I think it was 2.
After just being sick, and we're all worried about him losing weight, that must have been so good for him personally, and I was just over the moon.
Yeah.
So happy for him.
I think everyone was ready for Mookie to have a moment.
He's had quite a couple moments.
I know. It's honestly, it's kind of hard when you like look at highlights and you are like, jotting down things we kind of want to remember, and it's like the whole game.
I know.
From so many of them.
I know. Our team is so fun to watch.
They really are.
Even the games we've been to, the ones I've watched on TV, SNLA Plus.
Okay, plug.
I don't know if I want to plug them, but I'm glad I can watch Dodger games.
I know.
I've been watching them illegally.
I know, and I forget because my parents, they have Spectrum, and it's always on, and it was not obviously a non-negotiable. But that is interesting that now Dodger fans get to watch Dodger games again. That always blew my mind.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'm healed from that.
Our team is they're really fun to watch because I know people talk about baseball being slow and stuff like that, but how our team plays is not. Each guy is getting on base and moving the next guy over. Our pitching has been amazing. I mean, watching our bullpen, Banda has been on fire. Then you see Trinan walk out and he's like all scary. And then Tanner Scott, Alex Vesia has been great. It's just like one after the other. And I'm like, oh my gosh, we're so good.
And then last night, he pitched for the first time.
Oh, that was great.
He you can just tell they're excited. And honestly, the team's playing us, although they didn't get a victory, they are wanting to beat us. So they kind of are bringing their A game, which is what's making this feel like October baseball. Because now it's like, who's going to beat them? I honestly forgot, too, through all of our amazing plays, that the Atlanta Braves were kind of they're the next contender that people have been talking about of being one of the best in the National League.
Apparently they've only scored like 2 runs all season so far. Am I accurate about that?
I don't know the specific number, but the Braves, people expect them to be good, but a little bit later in the season. First of all, their season has started off horribly. The Jerks and Profar thing. They also had a couple injuries. Ronald Acuna Jr. is not back from injury yet. Spencer Strider's not back from injury yet. Like, they've got guys coming back later in the season. They will be good. It's just, I think everybody sort of expects them not to be super great out of the gate.
Chris Sale was good.
Yeah.
I mean, Mookie sailed away with that home run, but
No.
I just totally stole the Dodgers caption for for that one. I thought it was good. Whoever writes those captions, is it Sue? Sujo?
I don't know.
She's really smart, and I love her captions for these videos. And Chris Sale's great, so.
Actually, my friend just posted a picture of her and her husband at a game, and her caption was, "Is the mic or are we live?" And I was like, "That's such a good caption." Yeah.
I'm glad Kike's better.
Yeah.
He got his first homer.
Yeah. Last night, 2 nights ago. There's so many games.
I can't keep track.
I know. And we haven't even gotten to Orel's jersey night.
Oh, did we skip over that?
We skipped over.
Okay,
it.
so we were talking about Dustin May for a sec, but let's go back because we had to support our guy, Orel
did.
Hershiser, for his jersey night, which was game 3.
Yeah, we got there early. We had to get a jersey.
I thought we knew some inside scoop when he told us that he had signed 55 of the jerseys that were getting, handed out to the first 40,000 fans. And even in line, when I was waiting to get in, I heard the people in front of me say, "I heard he signed 55." And I go, "Where'd you hear that?" I thought maybe they heard it from the podcast.
Or the commercial that was airing.
Oh, he said it in the commercial?
Yeah, well, he was signing jerseys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so.
Wah, wah, wah.
But then I was like, well, I have a podcast. You should listen to it.
I know. The line was fun. There's 2 guys in front of us, or Marcel and I. They're like, "Is it? Oh, there is a giveaway." And then I was like, Orel Hershiser. And they were like, "What?" I was like, "And he signed 55." They're like, "Wow, how do you know all this?" I was like, "Well, we have a podcast." Just always busting out the podcast. So many people are so excited. Every time I tell someone, they're so excited.
It's more like I want more fans to know what we're doing so they can like be along this ride with us and chat with us and come into it and, rather than just like add to the follows. But
no, not necessarily about that. But it's just fun to connect. And
absolutely.
Yeah.
But it was great to be there for Orel's jersey night, to see all the fans excited, to see him be honored in that way. We've become really close with him and are so, so grateful for his support behind us, all of our chats, his advice. He truly is the most genuine guy.
He really is.
From that first moment I met him when I was a hostess at Spago.
When he showed you his ring, which when we had originally met his son, who threw out the first pitch, and that was amazing.
Shout out Jordan.
Yes. Hi, Jordan. He said, he's like, "Let me guess, he showed you his ring."
I know, and I'm like,
His go-to.
yeah, I'm thinking I was special.
No, but that was special that Jordan was there. And then his wife
and Dana and Jordan said it's time for Dodger baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just really nice to see all that, and now, being there and like Team Orel.
I know, it really does. It feels like a
Orel's
family.
fan club.
I know, we are his fan club. We are. We love you, Orel.
And we sat with our friend Alicia.
That was cool.
Yeah, it was fun.
Eddie
to
was
sit
so
with her.
sweet to like reach out and ask if we were going. He knew we'd want to be there to support Orel. And whenever someone offers me tickets, I'm not someone to be like, well, who's he's like, I have a third one. And I knew we were tired. It was a lot. But I was like, I'm going to ask her anyway, because obviously.
We had to go.
I know. And then the 4th was Alicia, which was so fitting. We were missing each other in Tokyo constantly.
I know.
The girl was on fire, just working her little butt off. So it was nice to catch up.
We FaceTimed with Danny Trejo.
Oh, yeah.
She introduced us to Danny
I
Trejo
know.
via FaceTime, who was awesome and hopefully will come on the podcast.
That would be fun.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Yeah, he's a staple in the community.
Big Dodger fan, born and raised. Even in that short FaceTime, he's like, when I was little and my uncle's taking me to the games. Like, I just love hearing those stories.
Could you imagine the stories he has?
I just want to hear his raspy voice.
Oh, my gosh.
Did you try any new food?
I haven't really yet because honestly, it's been everywhere. And I'm one of those people when I get energy and I'm running around, I like forget. But I just told Marcel, I was like, next time we're there, I really want to try that huge hot dog.
Oh,
on the
people
fries.
keep sending it to us and saying we have to try it.
Yeah. I mean, I took a picture of that one guy holding it. I was like, is that the hot dog?
So how big is it?
It was this big.
Like how many hot dogs?
It's one long one.
I know, but like how many is it supposed to be? Like a regular size?
It almost was like 2 of the OG Dodger dogs. And if you know anything about those suckers were long.
I feel like we need to move on from this conversation.
I know. Anyway, you asked how big it was.
Okay.
We went from I love you Orel to this conversation.
It's just because Kike's here. He's bringing out our crazy.
Yeah. And we just did come off of Joe Kelly, and he is sassy.
But he did call me studious.
I loved when we told him about the questions that we were asking the fans. And then we were like, all they could say was like, I love you, you know.
Like,
and
so no questions?
Yeah, so no questions. I love humor like that. It's so good.
I didn't ask him, you know that video of his son? When his son Knox is little and he's in the clubhouse and Dave Roberts goes, who's your favorite baseball team? And he goes, Mookie Betts.
Yeah, that's so
I wanted
cute.
to say, is Knox's favorite team still Mookie Betts?
Well, judging by our interview, I think we'll meet him again. We'll see him again. We'll be able to sit down and ask him that.
And judging from our interview, it sounds like it's Dodgers or bust for Joe Kelly.
Thank God. I couldn't see him anywhere else.
Mariachi Joe cannot go anywhere else. I mean, his mural is still there.
And there was a line, fan
The
favorite.
fans just love him.
I know. And then they gave the ring to Jack.
Oh, yeah. That was nice.
Yeah.
That was a great moment for Jack and his mom.
Yeah, they got that hug in again. That was a famous hug. That was so sweet.
I know.
The whole team, you could just tell. And it just goes back to them having just such a connection. It's like even the guys that have moved on, it's like, it's always a little bittersweet. And
But even for his new team to see that, and all the guys came out. And I remember when Justin Turner came back and, you know, addressed the crowd, he said what meant the most to him was how many of his former Dodger teammates came out on the field and presented him with things and just took a moment to be there for him. And every one of those guys came out to support Jack.
yeah.
And I really love to see that.
And honestly, them announcing that Burbank, California boy, that's where I was born and raised. So a lot of pride there. That was cool to hear.
Oh my gosh, did you know that there's a documentary about the 2024 World Series out right now?
Where is it? I tried to find it last night.
I can't believe that I didn't realize it was out yet. When I learned that it was out and I could watch it, I swear tears were in my eyes.
Yeah. Who told you? Me.
Google. Oh, you you did. You're right.
Yeah, I was like,
no, it's not out for a while.
So a part of me was like, there's no way she's not talking about it. And I remember seeing an Instagram about it. And then I was like, I didn't really investigate to see if he was talking about that. But I was like, there's no way he's talking about anything else. But I knew that you would have been on that. So where is it? I thought it was Netflix.
Apple.
Apple. Oh,
Apple.
cool. I love Apple.
If you want us to keep promoting this, we're going to be like Alicia. You got to pay me.
I know. Hey, I'm here for it.
But I remembered and realized I could watch it. And so I watched the first 2 episodes last night. And let me tell you, I might be watching them again.
Let's be honest, you're definitely watching them. That's like, you know how people put on Friends like every night to go to bed?
Well, that's also me.
Yeah, I know. So this will definitely be the new one. I know we kind of passed the ring ceremony a little bit, but the breakdown of and the intention behind the design of the ring is
Oh my gosh.
so beautiful.
Everything has meaning.
Mm-hmm.
Like the sapphires around symbolize
For Fernando. I know. I mean, everything that they had.
You know, that's my birthstone.
So
The
fitting.
blue sapphire.
Mine's an aquamarine, so it's a lighter blue.
Ooh, I love that color.
You know, when you want to be a little different, but still rock blue.
But everything from even like a piece of one of the bases is on the inside of the ring. The amount of World Series the Dodgers have won, the palm trees to represent the city, and
The
just
sunburst to represent the climate.
Everything
and the
has meaning.
5 rings on the bottom to represent the.
each one of their signatures is on the inside. The only thing I really haven't gotten a chance to see is the video that plays when they open it. I'd really like to see that.
Yeah, I haven't. Yeah, you know what? They haven't put that out. You would think someone would leak something. Yeah, no. But I love the 5 diamonds on the bottom.
Oh, yeah. And also a photo, there's like the final score of the Padres series, the Mets series, and the Yankee series.
Yeah.
So much thought put into that.
Yeah, even on the inside, it's the whole stadium.
Isn't it crazy that these rings are just going to sit in a safe most of the time?
Do they wear them? I mean, Orel was wearing his around.
True, but times have changed.
You're right. I mean, that
I wonder
ring is
what they were
stacked.
worth then and what these are worth now.
I mean, the amount of diamonds.
But like, what are these guys going to wear it to the grocery store? They probably don't even go to the grocery store. Where would
Our
you
boys
wear
do.
it?
They're very humble.
Maybe when they have their like annual reunions, they'll wear them then.
I'm sure for a lot of top occasions, they'll wear them.
Who do you think will let us try theirs on?
Kike? We really want to meet Kike.
Yep, that's happening.
Yeah.
It will.
It will happen.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that was Orel's jersey night. Oh, and you wore a really fun jacket.
Oh, yeah. I wore my aunt's jacket, which my sister put the Talk Dodgers to Me patch on. And it's my Aunt Nini, who everyone knows passed away. And I miss her so much. I really do. And she would love to see all this. So any way that I can bring her into it and feel her with me means a lot to me. So that was special.
I know. I love you so much. I connect with you on that. Just loving family and I don't know. Everything's beautiful.
I wear so much. Like, I wear her earrings every day. I did lose her necklace in Tokyo, but I really do feel like she loved to travel. And even though it's there, I feel like maybe it was meant for me to leave a piece of her wherever I go.
I scoured that room.
I know. I bet you did.
Because I was like, if I can find this, but that's what's so great about you. You just didn't even think twice. I was like, please, I don't want this to ruin it for her. But it's such, it makes sense that she wanted to just be left there.
I'm so careful with it that I just felt like there was really no way that I could have lost it. Mm-hmm. That maybe it was just kind of meant to stay. And then I just have to find a way to be okay with it. And so that is now a new tradition for me. Wherever I travel to, I'm going to leave. I have so much of her things just in my daily life and wear them. So that will be a new tradition for me.
Yeah. All right. Well.
And so now we're playing the last game against the Braves.
The last game. Ohtani bobblehead. People are already lined up.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, last year was crazy, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be topped.
People were having heat strokes.
Well, glad it's a little chillier today in LA. It's not as hot.
Really windy today.
Really windy.
The last time we felt this wind was before the fires.
No, I think it's different. It's different wind, for sure.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
Is it
definitely
okay?
different wind.
Okay, what do you think, Adam? I'm going to go back to calling him 50 times a day.
Different wind. I'm gonna agree. Different wind.
Different wind.
How is it different?
It's
Those
just
were the
different.
Santa Ana winds.
And what are these?
Regular wind.
We're just glad the Dodger fans
Okay.
out there patiently waiting will have a little cool breeze instead of passing out.
Okay. Will this help the ball travel more or halt their swings?
I don't know which way the wind's going.
I guess we'll find out. Let's hope it leads to 8-0.
8-0.
And this streak
7-0.
continuing. Oh, I have great news to share with you.
Huh.
Okay, speaking of how great our fans are, I think the first fan to ever reach out and tell me she loved the podcast and just connected with me was someone named Miley, who came on our first fan episode, and we just became friends, and we even went to games together last season.
Wow.
She started working with me coaching, and she always wanted to work in baseball. First time I met her, she was interested in like the stats and analytics and that kind of world. And so I connected her with Katie Firestone, who came on an episode last season. She works in baseball. She was the first person to start a baseball program at her college and has just made amazing strides in this world. So I connected them. Katie has been in touch with her and chatting. And I am so happy to say that Miley just got a job with the Diamondbacks.
Oh my gosh. So you're just like a little fairy godmother?
I mean, this is the best thing that has come out of this podcast so far. Definitely. Her role is a data engineer for the Diamondbacks baseball program.
Wow.
And she will keep us updated. And I want to have her come on once she gets started and stuff. She starts on Monday. But if that can come out of this podcast, I'm so happy to help anyone in any way. We met someone in Tokyo who I'm connecting Miley with to chat with. So you never know what can happen if you just reach out. And all she did was reach out to me and we became friends. And I couldn't be happier and feel more proud that something like that could happen.
Yeah, that's awesome. That definitely makes the whole thing feel sweeter.
How do you feel about that, Adam? Adam knows Miley.
Yeah, I'm very happy for Miley. She, she was going through her PhD when I think we talked to her the first time, and just very proud that she got that opportunity, and thrilled for her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really, really cool.
And it just shows how big data's getting, because there's that with her getting into data. The girl we met in Tokyo, she's trying to get into the analytics side and all of that. And then we sat down with Rick, and he's the man doing it for our broadcasters at least. And does he put the booklets together for the team now too?
So he puts the booklets together for Joe and Orel for the broadcast team. Right, Adam?
Yeah, I think he might have said he might have done it for the radio team too, but I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah. You guys really hit it off.
I loved hearing Adam come out with all these questions.
Nerds.
Yeah.
You're not
Adam's
a nerd,
gonna have his
Rick.
own spin-off
I'm
show
a
or
nerd.
something. I don't know. You're good. Everyone loves you. Steve Sachs, Orel, Rick.
Team Adam. That's definitely
Yeah, we'll do a video podcast and just have a big old black block over my entire body.
Is there any chance
Or-
that you would ever come on and have your face on the show?
No.
I don't know. I feel like we'll see.
On episode 1989, after Orel comes on for 1988, I'll come on.
All right,
we'll put
you
some
heard
sort
it,
of
guys.
cloth over my face or something like that.
we're gonna start busting out 3 episodes a week to get there quicker.
Nice.
That's so great.
Well, while we make our way there, we're hoping that Freddie, who suffered a shower injury.
I need to know more about this.
Okay, we need someone to be next to him at all times because
Yeah.
we cannot afford him to get hurt again.
So what's the update on that? Have you heard an update?
He's working on his ankle 3 hours a day. It's like taking me back to the World Series and how injured he was and how he just wanted to get on that field.
Well, we wish you well, Freddie. He'll be
Yes.
back.
I have a note.
What?
Yeah.
I was watching the Cubs, and I always thought that Freddie Freeman looked a lot like a Lego.
Okay.
Like a Lego person. If you look at him and just his
Honestly,
body
it's very
composition
accurate.
and his face. And I have nothing against Freddie Freeman. I like him a lot, but he looks like a Lego. Carson Kelly, who is now on the Cubs, he's a backup catcher for the Cubs, also looks like a Lego. He hit for the first cycle in Cubs since 1993.
Wow.
In their 18-3 rout of the Athletics the other night. But he also very Lego.
Can I see what he looks like?
After the episode, yeah, probably.
Or show me now.
Really quick, I heard your Cubs really dominated the Athletics. How did that feel to watch him win?
Should we ask Steve Sachs about that?
We should ask Steve.
Because of the torpedo bats.
I have a lot of mixed feelings about the Cubs this season, so I don't know if we should. Get
Who
into
are
that
your
now.
best players?
Kyle Tucker. Kyle Tucker's going to be
And
really
Dansby.
good. Dansby.
Who was
is
your big
great.
sign in this
Kyle Tucker.
offseason?
Kyle
Oh,
Tucker. Well, we traded
okay.
for Kyle Tucker.
Right. Wasn't he a trash Joe?
He was a trash Joe.
Yeah. Well, you know how
Says
we
it
feel
all,
about
yeah.
that.
You know how we feel about that.
And then we go and play the Phillies.
This is the first time they're going to be on the road. Mm-hmm. I wonder how they're feeling.
So we play the Phillies and then the Cubs come to town, right? Or do the Cubs come to town and then we go to Philly?
No, they go to Philly next,
Right.
and then the Cubs.
I'll be excited
There
to
will-
watch the series against
Is there
the
a
Phillies.
game in
There
between?
will be a series in between.
Yeah,
the
there's
two.
a series in between.
The
Who
Cubs,
am I missing?
The Cubs come to town next weekend,
Mm-hmm.
the weekend of the 11th.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I know. I don't know what the other game in the Dodger schedule is because I don't pay attention to the Dodgers.
Okay.
Sure.
Well, you listen to us every week, so
Rodney,
yeah.
his son. I saw them give his
I
ring.
know.
Yeah. And it's Autism Awareness Month, which is amazing.
Shout out RJ.
Yeah, RJ.
I just love his story. I love that he has been working for the Dodgers for 10 years and they treat him like family and give him purpose and just an amazing life.
Amazing.
And he gets to have a World Series ring, and that's just awesome. I love to watch Teo give it to him and have that moment. Also, it allowed us a glimpse into the new clubhouse.
That's beautiful.
The new 3-story underground clubhouse.
It was so beautiful. I want to go.
How do we get in there? Did you see that Charlie Freeman has a locker next to Freddie?
I did. I did.
So sweet.
Did you go?
The Dodgers will be in Washington, D.C. for a 3-game set
Okay.
against the Nationals Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week. That is the series in between the Phillies and Cubs.
Which
Gotcha.
also has cherry blossoms.
Oh.
There's a lot
We
of
just missed the cherry blossoms in Tokyo,
Could you imagine?
but now we're seeing them all over the
Did
place.
you see the picture I sent you of ours? LA's cherry blossoms
Looking a
need
little sad.
a little help, but that's okay. We've got the Dodgers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Still need to get my hands on a cherry blossom hat. I'm going to wait for the prices to go down.
Poor thing.
I was looking
We've
up
searched
the hats,
everywhere.
$130 for one.
Was that not how much they've cost from the beginning?
No, aren't they regularly like $40?
Not that. Not that one.
You
with
think one at the Tokyo Dome was
at
$130?
least $80.
Wow.
For sure, not 40. I mean, someone help us out. I don't really know.
I don't know either.
Man, so they're going to be on the road. I wonder how our boys are feeling.
They're feeling phenomenal. They're undefeated. They're the best team in baseball. They're
I wonder if
running the show. They're amazing. Want me to keep going?
Yeah, kind of. Shohei's walk-up song is still...
I love that we start every game like that.
Yeah. Because you hear it and you're just like,
Kike's been playing first.
Freddie, don't do this to us so early.
I know.
Was that the injured ankle?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was his surgically fixed ankle that he rolled stepping into a shower. Come on, Freddie.
Yeah.
What's going on? We need that ankle.
We do need that ankle.
But the other boys are, picking him up.
Yeah.
And it's the beginning of the season, so hopefully he'll take some time. I know that all of our guys want to just be on the field, but we also want them to take care of themselves.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And I don't know. I think that's all I got.
I mean, we covered every game. Every single one. This series with the Braves has been good. We're going to finish them off. Ohtani bobblehead night. Can't wait to see what that ends up being, honestly.
Is it a gold bobblehead or is it just a regular one?
I don't know.
Is
this
decoy
like
on it? Is there a World Series trophy?
I think it's just him hitting. Like up to, I think, from what I remember. The Mookie bobblehead. I love their little
I love the
So
creativity behind
Joe
the bobbleheads
Kelly-esque.
and the dates that the bobblehead nights fall on, or when we have like the
Padres.
the World Series bobblehead.
No, it's the a trophy.
It's a trophy giveaway. A replica.
A replica.
The World Series trophy replica night is when we play the Padres. Do you know that the owners of the Padres apparently are Dodger fans?
I mean, fitting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more curious to see what this new jersey that they're kind of hinting. That's like way more of like a navy blue.
What? What do you mean? We have the gold jerseys. I need one.
No, I'm talking about the Padres.
Oh, no. No, you cannot be blue. What are you talking about?
It was what they used to be. That was like a vintage.
When?
A long time ago.
They
But
just-
now all of a sudden.
They're already like the little brother. No.
No, they're not even that. I'm sorry.
What are they?
The team.
The cousin?
They're nothing to us. They're the neighbor that wants to hang out with us, but I don't know. I just don't appreciate the players' energy towards it, and that's really what it comes down to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So until they want to change their attitude.
Yeah. Well, I feel like their attitude kind of reflects how they've done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Crybabies and complainers don't win.
No, but you want to
You
know
don't
who,
win.
You want to know who does win?
Who?
Us. The Dodgers.
You don't win when you put Kershaw up on a meme and try and make fun of him. That doesn't ever fly.
No.
You always have to rise above.
You always do.
We always will rise above.
And win.
And not let anyone take us down. Right?
Oh.
All right. Well, Adam's laughing at us, and I don't know how
One
many
World
more
Series,
times.
one World Series, and you're just like,
One, since, Manny Machado told one of our fans that they're going to win a World Series before us, and we've won 2 since that, 2020 and 2024.
And they haven't even been to the World Series.
I'm gonna say just one, but okay.
What? Say it.
You just very, very short memories. You guys went out of the playoffs like a number of times right before last year, and now
So?
last year happened. And it's just like,
They
oh
didn't
my
win.
God, the most amazing.
I don't have a
team.
short memory of that. I talked about how I still watch October baseball, but it's never been led by the Padres. I rooted for the Cubs when you guys won yours because it was a beautiful story and they were playing good baseball.
Well, I also think that they've had a really good team and they've had chances to win, but
I'm not
their
talking about the Padres.
attitudes
I'm not talking
and
about
their
the Padres.
egos and their off the field antics, that doesn't make a winning team. We rise
what
above.
Comes first? What comes first?
We have
Attitude.
team chemistry.
What comes first? Attitude or winning? Because you got.
Well, look at what it takes for a team to win. It's a combination of all those things.
Okay.
When your leader has an ego and is acting like that, what example is that
Hey.
setting for the rest of the team?
Dude, I am here for it. Kobe made it cool to be kind of cocky and aggressive and win, but he won. And that's my only
But
argument.
he also led by example
Yeah.
and was in the gym working out when his team was coming back from being at a club the night before. And after they saw that, the day after that, every guy started doing the same exact thing. And then they won the Olympics. Mm-hmm. So that's the standard that is set by Mookie and Freddie in our clubhouse that all the other guys follow. And when your leader, who's going to be a Hall of Famer, is acting like that, you raise your game.
Yeah. Facts.
Anything to say, Adam?
Put me in my place.
How do you feel about our team?
You guys bought quite the team. Bought quite the team.
And what did your team do? Why didn't your team
spend
buy
money on
any
anyone.
guys?
Believe me, I don't know. It's going to be really embarrassing when Kyle Tucker has a great season for them and they can't re-sign him because they're too cheap. I have as much frustrations with the Cubs as I do with just in general. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that my team is great, but you guys shell out a lot of money. That's all.
Mm-hmm. They follow through with their word. They honor the fans. They want to win, and
They're
they do what it
showing up
takes
at the
to win.
plate. They're showing up on the field in every area.
That never means that a team is going to win. There's so many different ingredients that go into it, and our team is proving that they have every version of that. Mm-hmm. The small ball,
And I'll be
the
honest,
chemistry, the leadership, all of it.
But the talk behind it as a fan, like the reality is money and buying players doesn't always work out.
Mm-hmm.
And I was almost like, oh, please let this work out because you never really know if the chemistry is going to gel, but something's different.
Yeah.
Something is different with them and the way that they are as an organization from start to finish. And I think that's ultimately what makes us different.
Definitely. I just think it's a tired argument when you hear people like Kike or Tanner Scott saying that no other teams even went after them. The only team that's going after players is the team that just won the World Series. I think the conversation really needs to move to get the other owners to do something.
Mm-hmm. No, their idea was to bring in turbo bats.
Well, we'll have fun watching the turbo bats.
Oh, we're gonna have
until they
so
get
much
banned, I
fun.
guess.
But what happens if they don't like them? Do they have to use them? Or is it just like...
I don't know. Adam's writing me a hate
He's
text
not
right now, I
available.
bet.
He's not available to us during the show. That's a
He
new
put the
one.
AirPods in now. Well, on that note, I think we are done for the day.
Yeah.
Enough Dodger talk, enough winning talk.
I mean, this is actually the first episode that we're sitting down just us two.
I know.
I know.
How fun is this?
It's really fun. And honestly, thank you for the opportunity. I'm really excited to I've already just been running around talking about the podcast, meeting so many fans. And I'm just really excited for them to see our friendship shine through and us have so many fun guests. And yeah, I'm really honored. So thank you. I'm
Well,
excited.
I'm so happy for this new chapter and what's to come. It's going to be a great year. It already started off amazing. We started off in Tokyo. We're undefeated. So let's see what's next.
I know. And thank you everyone for your support. Please,
We appreciate it so much.
Follow, subscribe. We really want to keep doing this, and
That's the best way you can help us.
Yeah.
Sometimes I forget to say it, but that is definitely the best way to help us to follow and leave us comments. We would love to chat with you, see what you want to hear from us, what you want us to talk about.
Yeah.
Yes, Adam.
Publicize the new Legends Addict series. Make sure you're checking out our new Legends Addict series. Exclusive interviews from Legends Addict in Claremont. They're doing a ton of events. We just posted our Kirby Yates one.
You did a great job right there.
Joe Kelly is coming up on next Tuesday. Every time that Legends Addict does an event, every time Legends Addict does an event, we'll be there. We'll be interviewing people.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly what Adam just said. We are so excited about our partnership with Legends Addict. And the episodes we're doing in the Legends Addict series will be a little bit shorter, but they'll be fun. And you never know who's going to pop in. We never know who's going to be there. We didn't know Rick Krajewski was there that day. We met him at breakfast and learned about his job. And at first he was a little reluctant to come on the podcast, but I thought he did a great job. And it was really interesting talking to him.
Yeah.
And then
I think that the Legends Addict series it's coming out with a bang. And I think we have some really cool people down the pipeline that you guys are going to love to hear from. And they have amazing events coming up. You can follow them on their Instagram. You can go to their website. We're going to be posting on Talk Dodgers to Me about all their events. We're going to be there interviewing.
we'll be at all the events.
Yeah.
My favorite part, I love the interviews, of course, but I love just mingling with the fans. I love talking to them. I love learning who their favorite player is, how they became a Dodger fan. So make sure you're checking out these events and come. We would love to meet you. And it's a sports fan's dream in there.
It really is. It really is. And the Legends team is phenomenal. We're going to have to get them on so everyone can really meet everybody.
I know. I need our audience to just meet the whole team because just from the second we walked in on day one, they were so gracious and kind. And exactly like how you know Orel to be is how the whole team is.
I know. Yeah, they really do.
An amazing year ahead for us. New chapter for the podcast. And I couldn't be more excited.
I am
so I will talk to you next week.
All right.
Go Dodgers.
Dosage.
I don't think that's how we pronounced it.
Oh.
Dojaju.
Oh, Dosaju.
Gambare. Dojaju. I think that it's not Dojaju. It's Dodgers. Or is that just how you'd say it with
Honestly,
that beret I bought?
I think your beret's getting to your brain. Very French, but Dodgers.
Dodgers.
Maybe.
I like Dojaju though.
Yeah.
So we'll just think that. Okay, bye guys.
Talk Dodgers to me.
I think it's just crazy that it's been so hard for baseball fans to watch. Oh my God. Holy shit.